today I will tell you some fun facts about the brain that most of the people don't know. But you have to watch the video till the end because the last fact is the most interesting one. So let's dig into the video. The first fact about the brain is that our brain do not have pain receptors. It means that our brain cannot feel pain. Then what about the people having migraines and the headaches? Well, they feel pain not in the brain but on the meninges. Meninges are the part of the skull or the layers that surround the brain for the protection. So whenever they are hurt, we get headache or the migraine, stuff like that. So we do not feel pain in our brain. We only feel pleasure and happiness. And that is why we see nowadays surgeons perform the live surgeries in which the patient is awake and the surgeon is cutting the brain, and doing stuff like that. But the patient has no effect on it. So that was the first fact. Moving to the second fact. Well, before moving to the second fact, I must ask you a question. What do you think our brain is actually made of? Water, proteins, carbohydrates. Well, our brain is actually made up of 60% fat. Wow. We see nowadays people are very associated with the bodies and the fitness, and they consume less amount of the fat. But let me tell you that 60% of our brain is actually made up of fat. All we need to remember is one statement: excess of everything is bad. Whether that is natural, whether that is very good for your health, but still excess is bad. We should be taking small amounts, small doses, and which are very helpful for our body. Moving to the third fact. Well, third fact. You know what? Our body is full of nerves, and it is said that we have this much blood vessels. I mean, we have this amount of blood vessels that if we connect all together, they can complete the 4 rounds of entire Earth in a single human being. Can you believe it? Oh my God. And they have the power enough to light a 25-watt bulb. Scientists says that, all the time our brain is perceiving messages, our brain is sending signals, there is constantly coordination in our brain, our body, and everything. There are so many processes in our body, and it is said that the messages in one day that our brain sends to our body and perceive them, the number is greater than the messages which are sent on social media in the entire world in one day. Hope you're shocked. Well, the fourth fact is that, what do you think our eyes are? They're just like the walls over here, and like they have no connection. Why do they say that long-term use of the mobile phone, or whenever you use the screen a lot, your eyes weaken and even the capability of your brain decreases? But you know what? Our eyes are actually connected to the brain. They are extension of the brain, and they are connected to the brain by a nerve which is known as optic nerve. I was really shocked to see the image, and it is so exciting. I mean, the image is scary a little bit, but it's really cool. That is why we say that whenever we see something, whenever we are using the mobile phone, it is actually, the message is directly going to the brain. Our brain is actually perceiving those things, and it is actually moving it to the memory part, or some discussions and the things going in our mind to build the concept of things. And that is how whatever we see, that matters a lot. And that is why it says that to learn something, we need to see that thing. Whenever I will see something, I will remember it for more time. Well, the time is over, and the last fact is here. Well, what do you think? How many brains do humans have? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Well, we have 2 brains. Now, it doesn't mean that the brain over here, you just cut it and there are 2 brains. Absolutely not. They're not 2 brains. That is the single brain. The another brain is actually in the gut, and we say it enteric brain. Well, Why do we call it the second brain? Even though it does not solve any equations, it does not solve any cognitive functions, it has no role in such, thinking kind of stuff, then why do we call it the second brain? We call it the second brain because it has the same nerves and the neurons as the first brain. So it has the same neurons, same cells, and the same nerves connected all together. That is actually, the second brain is said to have in the gut. The nerves are just connected in our stomach and the intestine. So that is actually, whole part is referred to as the second brain. So hope you enjoyed all the facts about the brains. And if this video really added some value in your life, please like, subscribe and share my video. Best of luck.